Welcome. Hey everyone. I am doing a writing routine of Neil Gaiman. I'm actually pretty excited for it. I am going to be starting a fantasy series, and I was trying to figure out what to do. How can I garner so much information? And with this fantasy series, it's going to be like 10 books. I think the goal is going to be 10. Originally, it was going to be 9, and then I was like, no, how I have it set up in my head, it's going to be 10 books. So that's pretty exciting news for one. And two, I was like, I did this a little bit with my first book series, so I figured I'm going to try it again. But I'm going to do Neil Gaiman style, where you use pen and paper for the first draft of the book, and then you would do for the second draft, you would obviously write on the computer. And apparently, this helps a lot with writing bad sentences or just bad ideas in general. So I figured I'm going to give this a try. What Neil Gaiman does is his is pretty simple too. It's just write. That's like the main goal is you want to write in solitude and make sure you just write every day. So I'm going to try this for a week and I'm actually pretty excited to get going with all this. I think it's going to be really fun. And I bought this really cool notebook to get into it. I don't know how many pages it is, but whatever. But the goal is my goal is to write, because this book series is going to be 3 separate trilogies, and then the 10th book is going to be the ending of all of it. So it's pretty exciting. And my goal is every single one of these books is going to span a year, like a year later after each book. So that's going to be interesting. So it's going to be a 10-year span, essentially. Well, yeah. Well, I'm not going to go into spoilers, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, the idea is going to be that. And I thought about writing the book anyways, handwritten, the whole series first. So I figured, why not? I'll do this and go from there and see what happens. But yeah, we're going to get into this, and I cannot wait. I'll see you guys some other time when I'm talking to you.
Has to be as honest as you can make it. This, I believe. This may not be true for every other writer out there. It may not be true for any other writer there, but it's true for this writer. You have to make it as honest as you can, because that's what people respond to. As far as I'm concerned, any success I have achieved as a writer of fiction, I have achieved because I'm an honest writer of fiction, because my people are real people, because you care about them. The hardest time for me was starting out as a very, very young writer.
All right, everyone. Just an update. I started that writing. I wrote about a page and a half, and I was like, that'd be good enough for right now, for the day. Because, like he said, he doesn't try to write too much, so I figured a day and a half would be good. So, I'm going for a nightly walk, like I usually do, so I figured I'd let you guys know. The experience was fine. I just haven't done it in a long time, actually just like writing a book. Like literally writing. So I really enjoyed that process. I think it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So tomorrow, I might take it to work and do a little bit of writing while I'm at work. On like breaks while I'm, doing nothing. But we will see. I want to try and change up the scenery while I do it. So I might do it at work, but also he says he likes to be in a quiet, peaceful place. So, and work's really not quiet or peaceful. So I might not do it that way. I might just do the backyard on my little porch here. So yeah, we'll see. I'll let you guys know tomorrow.
Decided I was a journalist because I thought that gives me license to ask questions. It gives me license to go out into that world and meet everybody, find out who everybody is, find out what they do, find out how they read, to learn. And then I got invited to my first writer's workshop. It was the Milford Writers' Workshop, and I was sitting there with a bunch of fantastic writers like Gwyneth Jones and Diana Wynne Jones and Mary Gentle. And I realized very, very quickly that my reactions to stories were things like, I like this, or I don't like this, or this is good. That wasn't their reaction. They were...
Okay, so I'm on chapter 6 of my writing, and I'm really liking it. And it's so beautiful outside, so I decided, I'm like, I have to write outside. It's like you have to. It's like 61 degrees out, and I'm so happy. But so far, I'm enjoying the writing. I'm trying to write every day with this. So I have like a to-do list, and I stick with that every day. So I'm very happy with everything that's going on so far. It's really fun because I'm just writing what I want to write, and it's just going so smoothly. And usually I've been writing like a chapter outline every day. I'm really enjoying this. I think it's a fun routine. It's not like a hard routine or anything. It's just, I feel like it's just different. And I realize how much my hands cramp from handwriting because I haven't done that in a long time. So, but I'm actually going to stick with this. My goal is to write all three, the first part of the series. It's like 10 books. I want to write the trilogy, the first 3 books, and then next year I'll probably actually write them on the computer. But yeah, I have like a whole plan of what I want to do, but my goal is actually write all 3 of them on my notepad. So anyway, so let's see you in the next part.
Decided I was a journalist because I thought that gives me license to ask questions. It gives me license to go out into that world and meet everybody, find out who everybody is, find out what they do, find out how they read, to learn. And then I got invited to my first writer's workshop. It was the Milford Writers' Workshop, and I was sitting there with a bunch of fantastic writers like Gwyneth Jones and Diana Wynne Jones and Mary Gentle. And I realized very, very quickly that my reactions to stories were things like, I like this, or I don't like this, or this is good. That wasn't their reaction.
All right, everyone. So it's over. We're done. We are finished with the Neil Gaiman writing routine. We used this lovely thing, and I wrote, I think it was like 10 chapters. Yeah, 10 chapters in this. That was pretty good. So my experience with it was fine. I don't think it's something I would stick with doing every day. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm more of the type that just likes to wing it. Like, to me, I like to know like where point A to point C is in each book. We're just gonna get there eventually, you know? So that's usually my gist for it. But this was nice. It was actually a lot different. I did enjoy it. Would I do it again? Yeah, maybe. I like writing like my notes out of what's gonna happen, not chapter outlines, more just notes. And that's what I did with my first fantasy series, where I actually have a binder that was just full of notes and everything, just so I wouldn't forget what's going on. And I think that's the approach I would do for this next one, especially because this one's planned out to be like a 10-book series. So I think that's the route I would go once I start writing it. And with that being said, I did enjoy it. I think it was a lot of fun. It was just something different, especially because I haven't wrote anything down for like 3 years now. And that was just a fun experience in of itself. So I really did enjoy doing all that. I can't wait to try my next writing routine. I have a couple that I want to do, but I think I'm gonna have you guys choose. I'm gonna do a community poll, and then we'll go from there. And I gotta figure out, I have one that I definitely want to try, and then I have 2 other ones I'll see what you guys think I should do. But other than that, I really did enjoy this. I think it was fun. Would I do this again? Yeah, I would probably do more of it. Probably not this exact way, but I would do something close to it. If you guys made it to the end of the video, just let me know down below what you guys thought about this video, what you guys thought about the writing routine just in general, and actually just let me know what is your favorite Neil Gaiman book. Mine's currently Coraline because it's the only one I've read, but don't worry, I am reading 1 book of Neil Gaiman this year. My goal, if I really like it, I think I'm going to try to read more of his stuff next year, but we'll see what happens in the future. And of course, make sure you guys stay safe, stay hungry, and tell someone you love them. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you.